evidence that Aboriginal Australians diversified from other populations much, much earlier than what people previously thought about.
What it sounds to me like they stole. Like y'all stole from the Aboriginals. I know what you think of TT. Who's they? The others? I don't know.
How the first humans colonised the planet 70,000 years ago. Using the hair, scientists have mapped the DNA history of Aboriginal Australians and found they're the direct descendants of the first modern humans to leave Africa.
This lock of hair has...
Yo, but it's funny because... Yo, guys, you probably gonna take my head off. I don't know how you guys are gonna take this. I've never even heard the term Aboriginal. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. 31 years of living, grew up in America. I done traveled outside, yes, but I've never heard that term. The first time I ever heard the terminology Aboriginal was with doing this with you guys. Shout out to the lads. Hold on. Shout out to the lads. You click the title, you read the page. Aboriginals. What's going on with Aboriginals? All right, I don't like the tension that's happening in Australia between the Aussies, should I say, and the Aboriginals. Like, why can't we all get along? And I have subscribers that's Aboriginals, right? Make sure I say that correctly. Sorry, guys, I'm a little upset. I'm trying to calm myself down, but I have some subscribers that's that identify, or let me not say identify, they are Aboriginal, and I have some subscribers that's, of course, they're Aussie. So I just want to say, like, why can't we all get along? Like, what's the beef? Who cares who was here first? We're all here now. We're all here now. We are all here now. So now what we gonna do? We're gonna have to make it work, and we're gonna have to respect each other. Because at the end of the day, none of this belong to us. None of this belong to us. It's all God's work. We're just living in it. All right, so I found this news clip from ABC Australia from 12 years ago. 12 years ago. I am really getting into my Australian history. And if you like it, then I suggest you subscribe for the vibe. And one more time, because they didn't hear you in the back. Shout out to the lads. One more time. Shout out to the lads. Yo, lads, get at that membership. Get at that membership. It's the beginning of the month. So I'm about to be going video crazy. And a lot of those videos are only going to be for members only. It's only $1. Come on now. Stop playing with me.
A lock of hair found 90 years ago in the goldfield.
Wait, whoa.
A lock of hair found 90 years ago in the goldfields of Western Australia has turned out to be DNA gold for scientists. It's providing key evidence about how the first humans colonised the planet 70,000 years ago. Using the hair, scientists have mapped the DNA history of Aboriginal Australians and found they're the direct descendants of the first modern humans to leave Africa.
Oh, that is a fun fact for your ass. I did not know that. Now we got to bring that back so all the facts can hit me again. They all got to hit me again. I'm sorry. That was a lot to take in. You probably thinking, TT, I got it, but I didn't. And you came here to watch me react to it, so I got to hear that again. It takes me, information takes a while to process. Not for me, but she just said it one time. I got to bring it back.
A lock of hair found 90 years ago in the goldfields of Western Australia has turned out to be DNA gold for scientists. It's providing key evidence about how the first humans colonised the planet 70,000 years ago. Using the hair, scientists have mapped the DNA history of Aboriginal Australians and found they're the direct descendants of the first modern humans to leave Africa.
This lock of hair has...
Yo, but it's funny because... Yo, guys, you probably gonna take my head off. I don't know how you guys are gonna take this. I've never even heard the term Aboriginal. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. 31 years of living, grew up in America. I done traveled outside, yes, but I've never heard that term. The first time I ever heard the terminology Aboriginal was with doing this with you guys. So the fact that that's the history behind it, they're not getting enough credit. No, we need to know more about the Aboriginal history. Because the fact that I had no clue, and I don't feel like I'm the only person. I don't. Let's be real. There's a lot of people that don't know Aboriginal history. So we definitely got to look into that, all right? So let's keep getting back into the video. But that is crazy. That's some fun facts for your ass.
rewritten the history of human migration. It was taken from a young Aboriginal man near Kalgoorlie in the 1920s, and scientists have used the DNA to map the origins of the first Australians.
We find, in fact, evidence that Aboriginal Australians diversified from other populations much, much earlier than what people previously thought about.
What it sounds to me like they stole. Like y'all stole from the Aboriginals. I know what you think of TT. Who's they? The others? I don't know, but that's what it sounds like. Sounds like they discovered the land and some people came and took it. I'm not saying that. That's what I am interpreting from what I'm hearing. If the Aboriginals was in Australia first, all I'm saying is y'all better give them people their respect. Y'all better give them folks their respect. And once y'all give them their respect, y'all realize that we are all under one umbrella. We are all human. We are all human. But I ain't gonna lie though, Aboriginals, they need their respect. They need their history taught. Because you don't hear about that. You don't hear about that. And I find that to be wrong. It's very wrong. We should hear about it. Why not? They discovered goddamn Australia. Why don't we know this? It's like, what? I don't know.
70,000 years ago.
The research, published in the international journal Science, debunks the common theory that all modern humans migrated in a single wave out of Africa. Instead, the scientists believe descendants of Aboriginal Australians left first, followed by a second group.
And this is what killed me with history, especially American history, but now we on Australian history, so I'm going to just say history. This is what killed me with history. Oh, yeah, you know, they came from Africa just because they have darker skin. Stop that shit. Stop that. And that pisses me off when they assume that we're African because we have darker skin. Stop that shit, okay? Like, don't nothing piss me off more. And yeah, I'm getting pissed. I'm getting very pissed. Something else I wanted to speak on, too. I think I'm about to forget. Oh, yeah. I know I like talking to y'all. Quick, I want to talk about a comment I got the other day talking about, oh, you clout chasing off of Spaniard. I'm learning about Australian history. And if you're a day one and you've been on this channel for a while, then you would know that I ended up here on accident. I heard Youngin Lips on 2K. I did a reaction video to it and boom, I've been in love with Australian history, Australian culture ever since. I don't clout chase, baby. That's what I don't do. All right? I learn, I respect, I take in, I do my research, I react. Don't ever call me a clout chaser in your life. I'm a dream chaser. There's a difference. Okay? People love it when I react to Spaniard. I love watching Spaniard because he inspires me. So if watching somebody that inspires me is clout chasing, then you're trying to self-reflect. Something's wrong with you. You need to work on that.
Group of humans who would eventually settle in Europe and Asia.
Aboriginal Australians are descending from the first human explorers. I mean, these are the guys that went into unknown land while my ancestors and Asian ancestors were hanging around somewhere in Africa or in the Middle East.
And I like that he putting it. You heard what he just said, like, yo, the Aboriginals was here. They was discovering the land. And we, the Asians and the others, we were just all playing around, not paying attention. And the Aboriginals was doing what I'm getting so mad I'm getting mad because it's like, why we don't know this Aboriginal history? And you know what killed me? I got a comment the other day too, talking about, oh, we don't want to watch you react to documentaries. I have a lot of young subscribers, and a lot of my young subscribers wouldn't dare watch a documentary on YouTube. They might think it's boring, and I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, but it might be boring. Shit, in my younger days, I wouldn't sit back and just be like, no, I would not. But to watch somebody like me react to it so we can learn, talk about it, have a discussion, that's different. That's a whole different ball game. And they probably like, damn, Tita, you turned up. Yeah, because I'm getting... Y'all know it's certain things that really get me emotional. And when it comes to taking credit from someone or taking... Like, if Aboriginal... Not if. This is facts. Aboriginals discovered Australia. And I just now found that out. This is not something that's talked about. This is not something that people acknowledge. I don't like that. I don't like it. So yes, I'm getting emotional because it's pissing me off. Shout out to the Aboriginals. Yo, Aboriginals, where y'all what I'm trying to ask y'all? Where are Aboriginals mainly? Like, I don't know how to say this. Like, okay, so for example, right? You know how like you'll have like a Jewish community and you'll have like a black community. So for example, like the blacks are probably be in the trenches, the ghetto. It's how it is, right? We're not rich. Half of us wasn't born rich. And then you have like the Jews in like the nice suburbs area. Remember, our suburbs is good. Your suburbs is bad. So like the Aboriginals, are they mainly in Melbourne? Are they in Mount Jura? Are they just all over the place? Like, are they everywhere? I feel like I'm asking a fair question.
First-time scientists have mapped an Aboriginal genome and say the research shows Indigenous Australians were not only the first humans to settle here, but they're also one of the oldest continuous cultures outside of...
Shout out to the Aboriginals, and y'all better get them their credit, or y'all gonna have to hear my mouth, and y'all don't want to hear my mouth, because I just keep going and going.
Africa. For Aboriginal elder Ivan Forrest, it's a profound discovery.
This proves, and it proves to the rest of the world, that we were the first people here. We've been here for a long time and we're not going away.
Scientists say the techniques used in the research will now be turned to study other Indigenous populations and their origins. Jane Norman, ABC News.
Man, the Aboriginals is coming for everything they worked for, man. They ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on their name. Pissing me off, got me spitting all over my mic and shit.